X-Men 97 came back with a wonderful new season of the show. A second season is almost about to come out, and what better a time for the Op and for Hasbro to work together to create a Monopoly X-Men 97 crossover version. Let's open this up, talk a little bit about the tokens, the properties, and what's really different about this game. So right off the bat, you do get tokens that are unique specifically to X-Men 97. So you have that feature. The board itself is still going to have the traditional go, free parking, jail. Nothing's going to be new really there because unfortunately they have that deal. They have to kind of keep that stuff pretty much identical. But you can tell here off the bat, they've changed the houses in the hotels to be yellow and blue, like the colors of the X-Men, which is really cool. There's nothing special about the dice. They're just a regular D6. And then, of course, we have the tokens here, the money, the properties, the rules, and the board. Let's take a look at the board. So I love the artwork on that. That is just so cool. You've got the characters right there, and that's for piles, for cards. You've got the Friends of Humanity and the Prime Sentinels, two really strong villains in the series. Really cool on that front. As for the actual tokens, let's actually go through those. Okay. So we laid them all out here, and you've got Storm's iconic lightning bolt, Gambit's cards, you've got Magneto's helmet, which you use to protect himself from Charles Xavier's psychic attacks, you've got Wolverine's cowl, you've got Cyclops' visor, and you've got Rogue's gloves. So some really strong tokens being brought to the game. Really gets you that vibe of X-Men. So if you've got a favorite character from the show, you can really kind of feel like you're playing as them by picking up a token that represents them. So like Wolverine or Cyclops, Magneto, and Gambit. Taken too soon. All really cool token options for the game. Let's look at the cards real quick. You can already see the properties on the board are actually all like characters, mutants, people from the X-Men universe. Okay. So as for the two main utilities, which normally is waterworks and electric power, we have Cerebro and the Danger Room. So it's the same rule, you roll the die, and then it's 4 times the amount shown on the dice. When you have both of them, it's times 10. So that's pretty straightforward and solid. But very important features of the X-Men, you have Cerebro and Danger Room. And then for the actual properties, you actually have locations. So you have Genosha, you have Asteroid M, you have United Nations, and you have Mojo World. So those are some really cool options for places as opposed to like trains. And then with regards to the properties for the Boardwalk and Park Place allegories, we have Xavier and Magneto. Moving down the line to the greens, we have Jean Grey, Cyclops, and Storm. Top tier original members of the X-Men family. And then we have Wolverine, Jubilee, and Beast rounding out the yellows. Then when we get to the reds, we're actually dealing with some villains here. We got Bastion, Master Mold, and Mr. Sinister. Then we have some of the more tragic heroes in our oranges. We have Rogue, Bishop, Sunspot. In purple, we have our extra figures, Morph, Forge, Gambit. Then for the light blues, we have Goblin Queen, Nightcrawler, and Cable. And then for our really cheap Baltic property replacement, we have Executioner and Mojo. So some really cool character options there. But like I said, all the properties are actually based around the characters, so that's a cool swap out for the game. Then with regards to the actual chests, we have Friends of Humanity, To Me My X-Men, Advance to Professor X. Should we go to the boardwalk? Friends of Humanity, visit Genosha to see mutants living in harmony. Beast makes a scientific breakthrough. Feel someone summoning in your mind, advance to Sinister. Advance focus to near Cerebral or Danger Room. Crime is pinned on some of your mutants. Go directly to jail. Cable pulls you through time, advance to go. Save a Morlock from danger. Improve security for your mutants. This is one you have to do the property one where every hideout or academy. So I guess I call them the little properties, the yellow ones, hideouts, and then the big properties, mutant academies. Nice. Save President Kelly's life, get her to jail free card, take a card, any card, advance to Gambit. Mutant Registration Act repealed. Wolverine ran off, you must find him, go back 3 spaces. Suits need repairs, pay some money. Advance to the nearest landmark, advance to the nearest landmark. So those are pretty straightforward. I do like the change out in the name of the properties though, that's really nice. As for the Prime Sentinels, Professor Xavier allows you to escape. So you have a jail free card. Jubilee destroys another TV. You rescue a group of diplomats. Mojo televised your last battle. Upgrade technology in the X-Jet. Shop owner pays you for saving a shop. X-Jet seriously damaged. Captured by a Sentinel, go to jail. Discover Bastion's origin story. Forge builds the team's new communicators. Asked to join the Ocean Council. You become a hit in Mojo World. Morph wins second prize in a beauty contest. Oh, they kept the beauty contest one, but they made it Morph. That's perfect. Training causes some damage. That's again your property like fix card. Nightcrawler transports you to go. Helps Sunspot learn how to control his powers. So those are pretty interesting. I would have liked a little bit more art on the cards or a little diversity in it, but that's pretty solid. There's only one last thing to check out on this game, and that's if they learned from some of the other games and try to make their money a little bit more unique. Now, X-Men's world does not have a different type of currency than the US world, so you can keep the same kind of money interface. There's really no issue there. But they did do something special and unique. So Rogue is on the 5. That's really cool. I like that artwork there. Next, Wolverine's on the 1. I don't know if I agree with that. Cyclops on the 10. Storm on the 20. Jubilee on the 50. Beast on the 100. And Jean Grey on the 500. Those are really unique. And they've got the face art on there, so that's really cool. If you're already looking to pick up a new version of Monopoly and are a huge fan of X-Men, I would highly recommend you pick up this game. It's just special enough to be like your variant of Monopoly if you're a big fan of the series. Hopefully you like that. Hopefully you guys pick this up for yourself, and we will see you guys for our next Rants review. Bye.